really good coach to me. You're my favorite person to have to say it.
Thank you, man. Hey, listen, the second transition, everyone wants to stay in the limelight. Everyone wants to stay talking. You know, the checks aren't bad either. So, you know, if you can stay and transition from boxing into just talking about boxing, it's less painful, pays just as good, and you get to be around the environment you love. So everyone wants to do it. I'm just privileged I get a chance to.
What did you make of his performance?
Jacobs versus who?
Triple G. What do you think about the next Triple G?
Well, Jacobs. Oh, yeah, versus Sergey. I have a hard time pronouncing it too. Look, I think Jacobs has evolved into a better fighter since he's fought me. I mean, I'm a small part of that change, whether he likes to admit it or not. But he really developed when he went 12 rounds with a monster in Golovkin. That, I think, made him a better fighter. I think those two, I mean, the experience that he got tasting the canvas and having to grow up in seconds, not expecting to get knocked down, then going the distance with a monster, you have to develop. He's naturally one of the two best fighters in the world. I would love to see Jacobs, Canelo. I think they're the two best middleweights in the world. I think, look, man, I think Canelo will be the slight favorite, but size-wise alone, Canelo's a big middleweight too. But size-wise alone, you would have to give Jacobs maybe the slight edge on that. Maybe not in the numbers as far as the books go, because more money's going to be put on Canelo. But as a boxing fan, as a boxing person, I would say Jacobs will be the slight favorite just on sheer size and strength and power alone.
How's that power?
It's the hardest puncher I've ever been in the ring with. But aside from power, I mean, he's just a big, massive fighter. So he's not a one-punch power puncher. He's an all-punch power puncher. His jabs are strong. His uppercuts are strong. Inside, when you're in there with him, you can feel how strong he is with him. He's just the biggest fighter, strongest fighter, most powerful fighter that I face.
What was your initial reaction when you first got hit?
I'll tell you exactly what I thought. What the fuck am I doing on the canvas? And you better get up. I got up and I said I wasn't supposed to be here. I trained for 12 rounds. I didn't expect to be here, but now better man the fuck up because he's coming after you. So he came after me, but he opened up and blinked.
Left hook, right?
Left hook.
Left hook, you dropped him. That was a really great round. And you went 12 rounds with Jacobs. So you obviously favor him over Canelo, correct?
I favor Jacobs over slightly. Jacobs over Canelo, just on size, and the way he did against Golovkin. Like if he could fight Canelo like he fought Golovkin, then I would favor Jacobs to win, just naturally.
Realistically, what would be a good date for that fight to happen? In May?
It would have to be May or September. That's for sure. But we know what network is going to be on, the Zone. So that's not a question. But as far as the date, it should be May or September because naturally Canelo owns those dates. Those are the two biggest Mexican populated dates, so those make sense.
Obviously, Canelo's fighting Lucky Shield at 168 pounds. You weigh division went up 8 pounds. What do you make of that, Sergio?
Look, man, I think it's always dangerous when you move up in weight, so you have to respect the fact that he's fighting a bigger fighter. Canelo's the favorite for a reason. I think he's the naturally better fighter. I think he's faster. Maybe the size is the only difference, but Canelo should win that fight unanimously, if not a late round knockout. I think the size difference will go some rounds, but you gotta give Fielding some chance to actually do good. He's a bigger fighter, so you never know what to expect. I always think about Sugar Ray Leonard, Donnie Lalonde. You know, we know who the better fighter was, but shit, Ray got knocked down and had to face adversity and came back and knocked out Lalonde ultimately, but you still have to take size in consideration.
Sergio,